Hey, Titans, this is Captain Yeet here for you for another Teen Titans episode review. This is going to be Teen Titans Season 2, Episode 3, titled Terra. So, let's get into it. So, this episode starts off with a blonde girl running around in the desert. Well, it's kind of crazy because she's running around in like this desert area, and then in the distance, you can see the Titans Tower. So, this is like this random desert that's near Jump City. But she's running away somewhat toward the Titan's Tower, and then the camera pans out, and it turns out she's running away from this giant scorpion. It keeps almost hitting her until it backs her up into a corner. That's when the Teen Titans arrive and they're finna fight the giant scorpion, but then this girl's eyes start to glow, and she picks up a huge chunk of rock with like telekinesis and drops it on the scorpion. The Titans are like, whoa, she wasn't in trouble? She was leading this thing into a trap. And they all look at her like, wow, that was pretty amazing. And then we see Slade come out of nowhere. Inside, there was like this random crack inside of his rock. Like a, I don't know. I guess it's a cave, but it didn't even look like a cave. It looked like a random crack in a rock. But anyway, he walks out of it. He goes, don't be too hasty, my young friends. I saw her first. Then we get a close up of her face, and then we get the opening. And the opening is back to English. Well, it's been back to back English. We haven't got the Japanese theme, and I think in the last 3 to 4 episodes has been, well, okay, maybe not 3 to 4. 3 to 4. I'm gonna say that like the last 2 episodes. I know the last 2 episodes has been English. I don't know about the third one, but yeah, no, Card Trouble. That was season 1 ending. That was English. So yeah, it's been about 3 to 4 episodes. It's been English. Anyway, here's a really cool shot of all the Titans that happened in like a split second when Terra looks up when all the Titans came in to help her at first. It literally happens within like a split second. It took me forever to get this because this happens, then it instantly moves back to Terra. And I guess I'll show you guys what Terra looks like. She's in this whole episode. Because there's a pretty good close up of her after she smushes this giant scorpion thing. Anyway, this is what Terra looks like. Here we go. Boom. That was, it's back on Starfire, but that was Terra. There's a lot of more good shots of her I'm going to show you guys later on. But that was all the Titans, freaking out. Anyway, we get the opening. After the opening, all the Titans go to greet Terra because she just smushed this giant scorpion, and everybody's really impressed. But she already knows the Titans. And the Titans, as you saw, were up on top of this, on top of the canyon, and she was on the bottom. All she had to do was literally make an earth pillar. She stood on it, it rolls her up. And now she's talking to the Titans. And when they're like, yo, that was amazing. She was like, oh, you're a cyborg. Cyborg goes for a handshake, but she goes to tap him up. Like, I'm not even joking. He was like, hey, how you doing? Oh, you're Cyborg. How's up? And you're Robin. You're Starfire. And he goes, I'm Boy Beast. No, I'm Beast Man. No, I mean, and she goes, oh, you're Beast Boy. And Beast Boy gets really nervous and turns himself into a turtle. She goes, oh, man, you're hilarious. Me? I'm hilarious? Really? So, he's getting real nervous around Terra. You're changing into anything. Anyway, Starfire, Beast Boy, and Starfire, Beast Boy, and Cyborg all start to gawk over Terra about her powers and everything. She's talking to him. Starfire gets really close and she goes, where do you come from? Where do you live? What is your favorite color? And how did you get here? And she said her favorite color is red. She lives on the earth, and sure. Oh, no, sorry. She also asked, do you want to be my friend? She said, sure. It's not like hugs her so hard her arms bend, but she just, cartoon. Just stretches them back to normal. Anyway, after she answers all of Starfire questions, Raven and Robin both look at each other. And he goes, so, you don't have a home? She goes, well, the earth is my home. I stay on the earth. I just go where the wind takes me. And then Starfire goes, oh, no. My new best friend can I just stay anywhere? She goes, well, I stay in a cave, over there. A cave? No, you can't stay in no dark cave. I have a flashlight. She goes, no, you're going to stay with us in the Titan Tower. Terra's like, no, it's okay. She goes, no, come on, we insist. And all the other Titans besides Robin and Raven all like, yeah, come on, you can stay with us. Come on, it'll be fun. We got food, water, we got baths. And then just Beast Boy's like, yeah, come on. I mean, you said I was hilarious, right? And just looks at her. She goes, oh, okay, I can stay maybe one night. Yeah, let's go. So they all walk away. But Robin, he stays there. And so does Raven. And Raven looks at Robin. She goes, is there a problem? Robin goes, I don't know. And he picks up some dirt and like crushes it in his hand, something just seems off. And then he gets up and we see a cool transition. Well, not a transition, but we see his cape like take over the whole screen and go back to like his back. And that platform, well, that piece of rock they were just standing on, as soon as they walk away from it, instantly just crumbles. It just instantly crumbles. So that was pretty cool. He has a really cool like thing with his cape and how the rock just crumbled as soon as he walks away. And Slade, he doesn't do anything but watch. He was just literally just watching inside that crack in the rock this whole time. That's all he did. He was just watching the crack in the rock. Anyway, it was the cool scene of Robin saying that, I don't know, something kind of seems off. And as soon as he gets up, his cape takes up the whole camera like that. And we can see that piece of dirt, piece of platform they were walking on, instantly crumbled. Anyway, it cuts back over to the Titan's Tower. Terra is amazed and everything about the view, how cool it is, the couch. Like, she never really seen any of this stuff before. She is amazed. And they're like, yeah, it's pretty awesome. She's like, you live here? Of course we live here. It's the Titan's Tower. Pretty nice, right? She goes, yeah, it's nice. This is amazing. And then they give Terra some food. And she eats about a buffet worth of food. Like, she eats everything. She even eats what Starfire makes. You know what Starfire makes? It's not exactly edible, but she eats it up. And everybody's like, what? It was so funny because as soon as Starfire came over to give Terra some food, she was like, here, Terra, try this. And everybody's like, no! Terra instantly grabs it, chugs it down. She goes, wow, this tastes like shrimp and jello. This is pretty good. Everybody was just shocked that she actually ate this. But anyway, it was the scene that Terra just ate like a whole buffet worth of food. I mean, look at this. She must have been starving out there. She must have been starving. She ate all this by herself. And then when Starfire comes around to tell her that she has some food for her, everybody's like, no, don't eat that. Look at that. That does not look edible. Terra ate it anyway. Oh, wait, she didn't say shrimp and jello. She said shrimp and ice cream. I knew I was getting that wrong a little bit. Yeah, let me put the towel back on. I'm going to stop doing this after like the third time. This is getting a little annoying. Oh. Anyway, after that, Terra goes to use the bathroom and to take a shower, and there's just mud and dirt everywhere. Cyborg goes, whoa, mud bath. She goes, yeah, sorry, I guess it's been a while since I had a good bathing. Anyway, I'm gonna go this way. So she goes back into the living room, lays down on the couch, and the Beast Boy goes, how long do you think it's been since she had like an actual decent place to crash at? And as soon as he touches the couch, she passes out. Must have been a while. Anyway, they all look at Terra, and Cyborg, Starfire, and Beast Boy are all gung-ho for her joining the Titans and for her to stay here. Robin and Raven like, I don't know. We'll see maybe in the morning. Let's put her through some training and see what she can do. And it turns out Terra wasn't really asleep. She was listening this whole time. And she looks a bit sad when Robin says that. Anyway, it cuts outside, and Terra is skipping some rocks on the ocean at first it was just her, and Beast Boy finds her out there. They start to talk for a little bit, and Beast Boy throws a rock to skip it on the water, and it instantly sinks. It doesn't go anywhere. So Terra laughs at him, so he grabs another rock. Well, no, actually, Terra uses her powers to lift a little pebble up for him to grab. He tosses it again, and it skips a few times. And after that happens, him and Terra both look at each other, make a few funny faces at each other, and they'll laugh. Then they both blush and look to the side like, that was sweet. that was really sweet. Look at this. After they do that, they just make some faces at each other. That was really sweet. See? He's like, hey, you saw that? Psst, whatever. Look at that. This is sweet. This is so sweet. And they both look away. Anyway, Terra tells Beast Boy that she can't stay. Beast Boy goes, why? She goes, nah, I just, I'm so used to just going place to place. You guys wouldn't like me here anyway. He goes, what? Of course, everybody loves you here. You're amazing. Your powers are crazy. Come on. Plus, we have all the tofu you can eat. And he does this. And one of his fingers, I think it's his pinky finger that's gone. He goes, what the? And he shakes his hand really hard and the finger comes back. She goes, wow, all the tofu I can eat. You really know how to you really know how to please a woman, don't you? Anyway, Beast Boy goes, so, you stay? She goes, yeah, maybe I can stay one more night. He goes, whoa, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can stay one more night. I can't wait to see what you can do tomorrow. really can't wait to see what your powers can do when you really let them loose. And when he says that, she gets kind of nervous and her eyes glow again. And the rock that Beast Boy is sitting on, floats up in the air and he falls off it. And he goes, "What the?" And she goes, "Wait, no, please, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Don't tell the others." He goes, "What?" You can't fully control your powers. So what? I mean, that's okay. He goes, "No, please, promise me. Promise you won't tell." He goes, I promise. But hey, I mean, it's no big whoop. Even if the other Titans know that you can't fully control your powers, they'll still like you. That's not a big deal. She goes, "No, you wouldn't get it." Anyway, after that happens, the camera pans up, and for a split second before it cuts to the next scene of them like training on the obstacle course outside the Titans Tower, it kind of looks like somebody is standing on top of the Titans Tower. It kind of looks like Robin. Now, Robin doesn't fully say that he was watching them that night, but that really did look like Robin that was standing on top of the Titans Tower during this scene. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. It happens really fast, so I don't know. Yeah, somebody's standing up there. See? Yeah, somebody's standing on top of the Titans Tower. You see that? I know y'all see that, right? It happened like as soon as I click A, it's gonna like completely instant. It's like a quick instant, just go away as soon as I do that. But anyway, like that is ridiculous. Let me put the how much more do I add? I'm gonna just just run to the side. Anyway, after that, we cut to Cyborg running the obstacle course, and he goes through it pretty good. He goes through it in 2 minutes and I think 16 seconds. And he goes, "Yeah, booyah! That's what I'm talking about. New record." Raven goes, "I mean, yeah, you're the first one to do the obstacle course. Of course, it's a new record." He goes, "Yeah, whatever." Anyway, they go, "Okay, Terra, you're up next." And they start the counter. Everybody's praising it, cheering her on. Beast Boy goes, "Hey, you got this. Even if you mess up, it's okay because, we're not all like that." I was she looked at him. He goes, "No, I'm just saying, like, even if you fail, it's good. I mean, not good, but if you completely mess it up, it's you know what? I'm setting up now. I'm gonna stand over here." So he stands over with the rest of the Titans, and then Terra goes. She goes, "Okay, don't lose control. Don't lose control." She puts on some goggles, and she starts to run the obstacle course, and she can fly with rocks. She grabs a huge rock, stands on it, and she can. I mean, not like fly, but she can basically fly if she has some rocks. Because throughout this whole thing, she keeps falling off some rocks. So she grabs another rock and floats on it. Like, she can make rocks float. And so she floats on the rock. Which is pretty cool. See? Like, this whole time, she's like floating on top of a rock. Which is kind of cool. I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, cold. Cold? I meant to say cool, but I said cold. But I guess it's the same thing. Anyway, she's going through the obstacle course. She's flying over all the drones shooting at her, and she's destroying them. Then it gets to a part to where she's supposed to go under these things that go up and down, and she's supposed to either run fast enough to, go through it, or I remember when Cyborg went through, one was going to crush him, so he used his strength to, like, push it back up. Then he kept running. You're supposed to do something like that. But Terra just, like, bulldozes through it with a giant boulder. So she just bulldozes through it and completely destroys it. And then Robin and Raven both look at each other, and Raven goes, "Well, we're going to need a new obstacle course." After she bulldozes through it, she falls off a rock. Robin clicks a button. A huge hole appears. She grabs a ton of pebbles, and she keeps grabbing pebble after pebble. And she grabs 2 big pebbles and floats all the way up. And she gets to the finish line, and then she beats Cyborg's record. She gets 1 minute and 56 seconds. And then Raven goes, "Well, look, she got the new record." Cyborg goes, "Soften it up for her." Everybody's cheering her on, saying she did great. There was a funny thing not throughout the whole thing, but when she was going through the obstacle course, she was like, Beast Boy. He goes, "Man, Terra, you're the man. I mean, you're the, way to go." Like, didn't know what to say. My boy was flabbergasted. Anyway, after she fully wins, she goes over and hugs Beast Boy. Obviously, he's shocked. She goes, "Hey, I did it. Just like you said, I did it. Thank you for believing in me." Obviously, he's really nervous, so he just falls over. He doesn't know what to do. Then it comes back in the side of the Titans Tower, and Robin goes, "It's Slade." I mean, wait, sorry. Nah, that doesn't happen. Robin gets an alert on his phone, his T-phone. And as soon as that happened, some of Starfire's jewelry starts to blink. Beast Boy's T-phone blinks. Raven's jewelry blink. And then Terra's like, why is everybody blinking? Then it cuts back to the Titan's tower, and then Robin's on like the big computer. He goes, "Oh guys, look, it's Slade. He's back." Terra, who is Slade? Beast Boy, a bad dude, way bad. I got a fix on his location. Come on guys, let's go. Everybody runs out, and Terra just stands there. And Beast Boy stops. He goes, "Hey Terra, come on, aren't you coming?" And she goes, "Yeah." Then she runs up the stairs, stands right next to Beast Boy. Like, and they both interlock they both interlock their arms, and they just walk out together. And then we cut to a cave mine where they're like mining diamonds, and there are a ton of these Slade goons around, and there's just a big old brawl stuff to happen. Terra sees a bit, she's new, she's a little rough around the edges, like Robin said. Robin told us she's a bit rough around the edges, but hey, you can get some more training in. But anyway, she starts to fight off some of these Slade goons, and two of them jump on the rock that she's on and put her in a headlock. So Robin, he jumps up and takes them out, jumps back down. After he does that, there are a ton of Slade goons just standing in front of him. So he takes out his bow staff and just starts going stupid on them. I mean, he started going crazy on all these guys. Look at this. I mean, this was dope. Look at this. Let's go. They all rush him. Just get him off me. Get off me, man. I mean, that was dope. That was so dope. My boy Robin, MVP. MVP. Anyway, they continue fighting. While they're fighting, everybody just keeps getting swarmed. Like Starfire, like two Slade goons jump on her and she falls to the ground. So Cyborg comes in and save her. Then Raven starts to go crazy on some. One Slade goon literally he jumps into like this giant drill machine, starts it up, and rams Cyborg. He's like grabbing the drill, trying to push it back. So Raven comes in and throws like a huge, like, I don't know what it was, but she threw something at the Slade goon. And it's funny because he's like driving and he looks to the side and you just see something hit him, and it cuts to the next scene. Then somebody else, I forget who, I think it was Starf or Cyborg. Somebody was getting rushed. I think it was Terra. She was like, no, it wasn't Terra. Somebody was getting rushed by a ton of Slade goons. And Beast Boy came in and turned into a dinosaur and just swiped them all away. Now, I was going to say the Stegosaurus, but I'm pretty sure the Stegosaurus is that dinosaur that has a really long neck that's a vegetarian. Then I wanted to say the Spinosaurus, but the Spinosaurus is just that one big fin. This was like a really big dinosaur with a lot of fins on it. I don't know the name of this dinosaur. I only know like a couple. But anyway, here's the funny scene with with Raven throwing this thing at the Slade goon. As soon as he looks to the side, it instantly cuts. And this is when, it was Raven. Okay, Raven was getting rushed, and Beast Boy jumps in and turns into this dinosaur. I forget what this dinosaur is called. Because like I said, it has spines on it, but it's not the Spinosaurus. Because the Spinosaurus has that one big fin. It's not all these little ones. So I don't know which one it was. Anyway, as you saw, Beast Boy started to get rushed too by all the Slade goons, started getting shot, and he backed up where Terra was. Terra was getting really nervous and scared for Beast Boy, so she let loose a little bit, and she goes, I can't hold it. I can't hold it. And she lets her power go, then a ton of rock and rubble falls on top of Beast Boy, and she goes, Beast Boy! Everybody turns around and look, and she gets really nervous and just runs away down into the tunnels. Anyway, everybody goes to help Beast Boy. Beast Boy, eventually, he's able to get out of the rubble by himself. And I have no idea what animal this is. This isn't a normal animal. This looks like Bigfoot, but Bigfoot isn't a normal animal. Because he gets out the rubble, and it turns out he was this thing. This isn't a gorilla. I would think a gorilla, but this is not a gorilla. It looked like Bigfoot. But Beast Boy can only turn into like regular animals, right? So I don't know. I don't know what kind of animal this thing is supposed to be besides Bigfoot. Anyway, we cut over to Terra, and Terra is running and hiding. She's really scared of what happened because she thinks she hurt Beast Boy, and then she sees Slade running by. She goes over and finds Slade and causes like an avalanche of rocks to go in front of him. She goes, hey, I got you trapped now. Then Slade, he runs up behind Terra, throws a bomb, that makes another pile of rocks form up behind them, so now they're stuck inside this like little area because the rocks on this side, rocks on that side. He goes, no, I trapped you. They start to fight, and Terra's doing somewhat well fighting against Slade. Slade is complimenting her, and Slade tries to persuade her to come to his side, work for him. But obviously, she's not about that because, he's the bad guy. The Titan just literally told him he's a way bad dude. He be fighting bad guys all the time. She goes, you don't know nothing about me. Get away from me. He goes, oh no, but Terra, I do. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the episode, but while Terra was running, Terra fell. While at the very beginning, when she was running away from the scorpion, she fell, and it's like this little hair clip cone thing that fell out of her hand, and she tried to grab it, but the scorpion like tried to hit her, so she backed up and kept running. And Slade, as soon as Slade said, "Oh, but I do know about you," he pulled out the hair comb. He pulled it out. Anyway, Slade grabs her and slams against the wall. He goes earthquakes, mudslides, tsunami. Well, not tsunamis, but like tremors. Those are all you. When you lose control of your powers, you just cause natural disasters. And you are the most amazing person I've ever seen. But when you cause these disasters, the people that trusted you don't trust you no more, and they send you away. That's why you go wherever the wind takes you. You go place to place. Because whenever she loses control, something bad happens, and then nobody likes her anymore. So she has to just keep moving from place to place. And if they see your true power too, the Titans are just gonna leave you, just like everybody else. And obviously, Terra, she starts to break down. She starts to hyperventilate. She goes, "No, that's not true. That's not true." And then she just starts going crazy. She gets like this gust of wind forming around her. All these rocks are going crazy. This whole mine is gonna fall. And we cut back over to the Titans, and they go, "Whoa, this whole place is gonna come down." Slade is trying to like box us in. Robin, I don't think this is Slade. Anyway, Starfire comes back. She goes, "I can't find Beast Boy or Terra." We cut back over to Terra. She's still going crazy with her power. Slade is yelling at her. He goes, "Hey, if you know, you know I'm telling the truth. You know where to find me." And he just runs away. And then Beast Boy, he's like this little mole rat thing. No, he's a mole. He pops up out of the ground. He sees Terra. He digs under the wind tunnel. He jumps back into human form. He goes, "Yo, Terra, Terra!" Grabs her arm. She like snaps out of it. And they don't like interlock hands, but they like do this. And he brings her close and hugs. He goes, "Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's all right." And we beat all the Slade goons. He goes, "Beast Boy, thank goodness." And they hug. It was a nice scene. It was a really nice scene. Beast Boy comes in, hugs her. They fall to the ground. She's crying. He got her. And then the very next scene, it cuts back to the Titans Tower after, she's like, "You're not going to tell anybody, right?" Like, this was sweet. This is really sweet. Anyway, Terra, she's finna leave. And as soon as he walks through the door, Cyborg's there. He goes, "Oh, no." "You're not going anywhere." She goes, "What's going on?" Robin goes, "Well, we all talked it over, and we think you'll be a good addition to the team. Do you want to become a Titan and stay here with us?" And Robin gives her a T-phone. And then Terra's like really surprised. She's really happy. She goes, "Really? You really let me be part of you guys?" He goes, "Of course. You be part of the team. Of course, you need a bit more training done since you can't really fully control your powers." And so then he said that, Terra like freaks out and drops the phone. She goes, "You lied to me. You told me you wouldn't tell him." Beast Boy goes, I didn't tell him." And she runs away. Then it cuts outside. Beast Boy grabs her hairpin that was on a rock. And Robin goes, "I really didn't know that was a big secret between you guys. I just kind of figured it out." I mean, I guess you could have probably figured it out, especially Robin. I mean, this is Robin. I mean, it'd be pretty easy for him to figure that thing out. But Robin was like, "I didn't know that was like a big secret between you guys. I just kind of figured it out. I didn't know you were trying to keep it a secret." And then it cuts over to Terra, and she's running away. And then somehow Slade is like watching her on a camera. And Slade is like, "No matter wherever you run, I will always find you." No, sorry. No matter wherever, the more you keep running, the closer you get to me. And then the camera cuts off, and then we get the credits. That's what happened. That's what happened. Now that I think about it, that might have been a Slade on top of the Titans Tower. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe that might have been Slade, but that's a 50-50. That's a 50-50. I don't know. But that's the episode for you guys today. So, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you all later. Thank you all for watching. I thank you all out there for being wonderful human beings. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. All right. I look ridiculous.